Shador's ass. I'm sorry.
I mean, shit.
Trash.
I don't think I get into that topic. I do want to have a little
Yeah.
sports talk.
We can do that a little bit later
Yeah,
on.
we could do it. But
All my sports are doing bad. I really don't want to talk about it.
they
But
are.
well, still, we'll just
Yeah,
get into it right
we'll talk
now.
about it. Well, or you want to do it now?
Steelers hired Mike McCarthy.
No, sometimes you don't always hire the right head coach. Sometimes you just got to go through a little. Give him a year and a half, I'd say. He'll be fired.
Not only that, Joe Flacco said on a podcast or an interview that he would play for the Steelers. He would consider playing for the Steelers. Now imagine if the Steelers QB room was Aaron Rodgers, 42-year-old Aaron Rodgers, 41-year-old Joe Flacco, and like Mason Rudolph.
Look, you guys can always draft somebody. Those things don't have to happen.
You're right. We're gonna draft fucking O linemen and a receiver and some defensive guys.
Nah, niggas do need a court. That team is a very interesting built team. Cause it's built for 8 to 9 wins. I'm not. I know it's a joke. Like that team is just a 9-win team every year, but legit, this team is built for 8 to 9 wins. Obviously, we don't know how it's gonna look next year, but what's the best they could do? I don't know. I don't really see
The best they could do next year, if Aaron Rodgers decided to come back and he did not get hurt, we got DK Metcalf. We got a good receiving core.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
O-line is
okay.
Running backs are good.
Yeah.
Defense is suspect every single year.
And
So
it does look good on paper half the time, but it's always,
trash.
performance issue.
We make it to the playoffs and then knock out first round.
Possibly. I mean, I don't think you could bank on the Bengals being bad again. I don't think you can bank on that.
Joe Flacco is injury prone.
Bro.
Or Joe Burrow.
I was like,
Joe Burrow.
I'm not worried about Joe Flacco. But
Flacco was the quarterback this year for the Bengals.
He was the quarterback for a good portion. You could bank on fucking what's his name? The Ravens being bad. You could bank on that. I would say that. I would give them another, not as bad as this year, but
well, I mean, they fired their coach.
Yeah, that's how bad they were. They said,
I feel like everyone,
get rid of somebody. That's how I feel like teams do when they do bad. It's like, yo, somebody got to leave.
Everyone except for the Bengals and the AFC North fired their coach. So it could.
As far as Zach Taylor, you can't fire him.
Of course you can.
I don't know. Maybe this year. Like I said, they do bad again. Fuck
the Bengals. Plus the Bengals.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not a big I don't hate Joe Burrow or anything, but I just don't feel like I do feel like he's good, but I don't know. I just don't believe in that team. I can't believe in no Bengals team. Didn't they make the Super Bowl that one year?
Yeah, they made the Super Bowl, but they've never won the Super Bowl.
Like even when they made it, I was like, I don't believe in this shit. This shit is unbelievable to me. Like even like the Rams team, like when they went to Super Bowl, I kind of believe them a little bit. Seahawks this year, I believe in them. But certain teams I just don't believe in. Now, let me talk about my Chargers. Let's look at what the Chargers, right? We had a good season, 11-6. No one thought we would have a good season.
Yeah, when did you lose in the playoffs?
All right, let me get there. I'm just saying. we went through a lot of stuff, right? And the beginning of the season, pretty good. We had like the offensive play calling was pretty good, but eventually in this league, you get figured out pretty quickly. Like niggas figure you out, and on top of that, both of your best offensive linemen out. Cool, like that happens, right? And then we have nobody, bro. This offensive line is legitimately probably the worst offensive line you could ever build. Ever, I think. It's pretty bad. And then the receiver is just not getting open. We have a old-ass Keenan Allen. No disrespect to Keenan Allen. Great player throughout his career, but
I hate the name Keenan.
Nah, I do hate that name. Keenan Allen, just he's decent, but he's gonna give you anywhere from 30 to like 60 yards a game.
Mhm.
That's his cap. Just like it's okay. You got Lad McConkey, pretty decent, but once again, it wasn't working like late in the season. And fucking what's his name? Quentin Johnson. Is that his name? I think that's his name.
I
Whatever.
think so.
Um, once again, like they try to use him as a deep ball receiver when he's not really a great deep ball receiver. He's big and like he has size and all that, but he's not a great deep ball receiver. It's
Yeah.
the receiving core, like the whole thing. I mean, if you don't have time to throw and people don't get open, you're kind of fucked. And then that's what happened in the playoffs. Like, well, that's happened late in the season. Period. We still won some games, like beat the Eagles. Um, couldn't beat the Broncos really, but in the playoffs, pretty fucking bad. Um, yeah, offensive line couldn't hold up. He did break his hand or fracture his hand rather late in the season.
Yeah.
That did affect us, but we ended up losing. Cool. I was kind of expecting a loss. I'm just kind of happy we made it there. Um, I felt like we could have got an upset, but yeah, that offensive line wasn't holding up. But look, we hire a great offensive coach, an offensive coordinator. I won't say offensive coach, offensive coordinator. I almost said Josh McDaniels. What's his name? Mike McDaniels.
You don't even know.
I'm thinking of Josh. I don't know what I'm going. I'm thinking of Josh. Isn't Josh McDaniels a former quarterback? It might be. I don't know. But Mike McDaniels. And I think we're gonna be good. I think we're gonna like
Mhm.
the offensive line's gonna come back. Who knows what we're doing for agency? I don't think our running back is that bad. I like Omarion Hampton. He's pretty good. Um, Vidal is a decent change of pace. I don't know. I think this team is gonna be good, but I don't know. This division is gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough division, bro.
Yeah.
Broncos are a tough team. Chiefs are eventually gonna come back. Raiders is the Raiders. Who cares? But yeah, that's kind of
That's a
me
yeah.
and my Chargers.
Well, let's look at that. We lost all our female viewers for the week.
Sports talk.
Sports talk.
Oh my god.
They're
Shout out
gone.
to the sports talk, man. Gotta get that off.
I want to talk about the WNBA
Yeah, let's
for
talk
a
about it.
minute.
I made a video last year around maybe June about the WNBA and their CBA deal and what they could do better about it. I really had fun making that video. It was a fun video for me.
Hmm. Well, I'll tell you what they can do better. They can lower the rims.
Yes, I did say that because
That.
the thing about WNBA and you have to think about the NBA and that it's not fair to compare them because it's two different
Mhm.
leagues. But you have to think about what the NBA and why it is so popular and why it was gaining popularity at the time it was. If you go back to really like late '80s, early '90s with Michael Jordan, nigga was a dunker, not I won't say dunker, but he was a nigga who finished above the rim.
Yeah.
Nobody in WNBA finishes above the rim because they can't jump that high. They physically cannot jump that high, like physically. There's one person in WNBA that could dunk. I think her name is like Erica Mongol. I forgot her name. It's some shit. She's
I thought
basically. She
I thought you were gonna say Brittany Griner.
no. I mean she could, but that bitch old. I ain't
She can't. No, I remember. I remember when they had her ass on ESPN on Sports Center trying to show off a
I
dunk.
remember
She
that
missed
play.
like 3 attempts.
I don't know why they showed that. I don't know why they did that.
I know that was embarrassing for them.
But yeah, they need to lower the rim because a lot of the play in the NBA that makes it exciting is dunks. Even if it's just
Hmm.
an wide open dunk, it's exciting, gets a crowd into it. The most exciting thing you could do in WNBA is a flashy pass
Yeah.
or a crossover. I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, I do get hyped for those still because it's basketball and I like basketball. But no, like it's like we need above the rim play. We want to see someone get dunked on. That's exciting.
Hmm.
No excitement. But
Yeah.
yeah, I really do enjoy the WNBA. I enjoy it a little bit more than NBA nowadays. Um, yeah, I'm a real deal fan. Shout out to the Mystics. hopefully we do something this year. But we were good in the first half, and then we traded what's her name? Brittany Skies, I think her name is. Yeah, and then
Come on, that's your team and you don't know
they traded her. Fuck, I'm supposed to know her still.
them?
They traded her. She was good though. I ain't gonna lie, she was hooping in the first when we had her. She was hooping. Then she went to the Seattle Storm. She was still hooping, but she was coming off the bench. So that should tell you all you need to know about her. But
give me
shout out to
what
her though.
give me whatever team has Paige Beckers or Cameron Brink because they both.
I ain't gonna lie. I am a Sparks fan. They do have Cameron Brink and they have Rakita Jackson. I like Rakita Jackson. I ain't gonna lie.
Mhm.
And Paige Beckers is on the Dallas
The
Wings.
wings.
Yeah, that team is. They'll be fun in a couple years. I think
Yeah.
honestly next year they'll be fun too, but they'll be ready to win in a couple years. Shout out to them. But I'm a Mystics fan
Yeah.
because I was a Mystics fan when I first started watching, and I kind of like them now too. I'm gonna be honest. I really didn't know who's on the team, and I started watching. I'm like, okay, I kind of like this team a lot. They're bad,
Mhm.
but I like
All your teams are bad.
them. Not the no. Chargers are back. Chargers are
First
back.
round exit.
Hey,
It don't matter. That record don't matter
winning
if
record.
you're
Winning
exiting.
record. It does
It don't
matter.
matter.
Yes, it does. It
No,
matters.
it doesn't matter if your team is exiting in the first
We
round.
made it though.
So did the Steelers, and you know what they did?
Okay, that don't mean they're necessarily bad.
They were 10-7.
But you got to think about the division they're in.
It don't matter what division they're
My
in.
team is in a tough division.
And the Steelers are in the weak division.
Yeah, that's why they went 10-7, and they still was
Yeah,
basically
but
losing. Niggas went 10-7 and still lost.
yeah, exactly.
They lost a lot. If you think about like how many games the Steelers like really lost, it wasn't like 10-7. It was like it was like
All right, first of all, they should have lost to the Ravens
Yeah.
because the Ravens kicker they were lined up right down the middle. I was going through so many emotions with my friends. I was texting 2 or 3 different people, and we were all going through the same emotions. Like, bruh, what the fuck? Damn. And then he missed the kick. Holy shit. Like, God.
Oh man,
Mhm.
you know
It was really something.
they sold it. They could have made the playoffs and could have had the Steelers lose again, but no.